Look at this beauty. Just pulled into the unit that I'll be able to bow hunt in a month, and actually less than a month, actually 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. So this guy is gorgeous. He's in the unit that I can hunt, and it's public right there where he's at. So good sign, first pronghorn that I see on public, and he's a shooter. So I'm excited. Let's keep looking around and see what we can find. Hey, welcome to Catching Dinner. I'm Stephane. Alison's behind the camera here. So today's opening day pronghorn archery here in Colorado, and I have a buck tag. So pretty awesome. We got here early. I have a buck that I had lined up. We've been scouting. Just gorgeous buck, you know, not a monster, but just a nice solid pronghorn. And he's been going morning and night through this depression in the fence, and he's been marking his territory. I've been coming and checking on him, and he seems to be on a pretty steady pattern. So we got here early, tried to pinch him there, but it was already in the pasture, and pretty sure he saw us, and it didn't seem like he was going to come our way. So we backed out, and then he kind of went that way. So I mean, that's just hunting for you. It's so open, not easy. But tonight might be able to pinch him because he'll be bedded further away. He won't see us. We'll may have to put a blind there, and hopefully we can get onto him. But there's a lot of bucks here. It's a good area, but look around. I mean, it's open. So for archery, short of sitting water, which, you know, we might end up doing in the blind, or, you know, trying to pinch them, it's going to be a challenge. I'm not going to lie to you. This is one of the more challenging hunts I've been on in a long time. But hey, I love pronghorn. It's excellent meat, and, you know, a good challenge. Nothing wrong with that. So hey, let's go hunting. Let's see what happens. But, you know, I'm going to give it my best. We have a whole month to get this done. So at some point, Lady Luck is, you know, it's going to be on her side. So let's go hunting. Today's day, the 15th. Yep. Unbelievable. I mean, that's all I have to say. Opening day, archery. Pretty hard to get pronghorn with a bow without a blind. And we got lucky, I'm not going to lie. But here's the recap. I mean, Alison and I showed up early, you know, opening day. Figured, you know, want to be first. And it's still a little dark, and we can see the buck that pattern was already in front of us. We couldn't cut him off. He was going to go through an opening in the fence. So we figured we'd pinch him there at night. So we got out of there, started looking around, and we could see some heads there of pronghorn by this bowl, little divot, but we couldn't see if there was a buck with them. So we snuck up on him pretty close, within 100 yards, and then we started looking down in the bowl and no buck. So we backed out of there. We started driving through some public land, and there's some nice bucks, but they're in the open. I mean, there's no touching them. I mean, it would be pointless to even try. So we kept going, and then we start around this bend, and Alison says, buck. Like, I look, sure enough, there's a buck bedded, and I figured, it was worth a shot trying to get close to him. So he was pretty close to the road. So I stopped the car, and then Alison, by the time I got out and I started ranging that buck, Alison says, more bucks. I'm like, what do you mean more bucks? I looked to the left, and there's two nice bucks running right to us, which I couldn't believe. So I stopped them. I just went bat, bat. I mean, they just stopped in their tracks. I had this guy at 55 yards, ranged him, knocked the arrow. I mean, I was ready. Let it fly, and Alison couldn't get it on camera because that happened so fast. But I couldn't wait. I mean, that's the bottom line. I mean, nice buck. I wasn't about to, I felt ready for the shot. I couldn't wait any longer. So here's what, dropped him 55 yards in its track, and walked up to him, and then you saw me putting another arrow in him. I mean, it's just kind of insurance policy. I didn't really have to, hindsight, but in the moment, he was laying there, and I wasn't sure if I had spined him or not, but there was plenty of blood coming out, so I definitely double lunged it, but it was just kind of borderline of maybe I must have grabbed something. I dropped them right there, which double lung, usually they don't drop straight down, but anyways, put another one in, died real quick, but we had to get him out of the sun, so that's why, we moved him out of there, got here a couple minutes away, and that's the recap. That's what happened.
All before 10 a.m.
Before 10 a.m. I mean,
unbelievable.
What a beginning to the season. This is
Crazy.
August 15 here in Colorado. And we have, in the month of September, we have 8 other tags to fill. So it's going to be some serious hunting and great start to the season. So we're going to quarter him, get him cleaned up. So we have the meat, nice and cool soon so we can enjoy this beautiful meat. So that's that. Until next time, hopefully you guys can catch us on our next adventure of catching dinner. Sorry about the limited footage. I did my best, and I couldn't resist it. I think most of you guys would have done the same. So we'll have better footage for our next time. Till next time, you guys take care. Ow! Ow! I'm happy. Beautiful animal. Topsy. So my arrow was obviously in the cage, in the thoracic cage, and obviously hit the spinal column, but still got lung. I got lung, spinal column, and it went through and got the other lung some. So no wonder it was so lethal. I mean, I popped the lungs and got the spine, so that explains that. And ideally, yeah, it would have been good to be a little bit lower. But he was looking at me, so he must have dropped a little bit, and still, got it done. But it was close. If he had dropped any more, I would have definitely not gotten him. So, but hey, still worked out, and I didn't have to trail him. I mean, dropped right there, and got both lungs. So, booyah.
Opening day of Archery Antelope I can't believe the way it went down. I can't believe that Stephane got it done that quick. And tonight I get to turn it into this most beautiful red Thai dish. So I'm going to taste the antelope and let you know what it tastes like. Mmm. Wow. I guarantee you, hands down, nobody would ever guess that this was antelope. It's tender, it's juicy, it's mild. Someone would just think that it was like the best, most lean cut of beef. I mean, it's just phenomenal red meat.
To think we woke up this morning at 4:30 and that we end the day with such a beautiful meal is just mind-boggling. I mean, it doesn't beat fresh meat. You know, we take the inside loins. That's the only part that, you know, I feel is ready to eat the first day, you know, of the harvest. After that, you know, we want to let the meat age a little bit and get a little bit more tender. Personal preference. I think it makes a big difference. But those inside loins are ready to go. So you can just celebrate the day of. And that's what we're doing here. Just, I mean, beautiful meal. Alison really fixed it up nice. If you've never had a wild meat stir fry, I mean, it keeps everything juicy. And I'm about to take my first bite, so let's see what happens. But look at this meat. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. I don't know if you can see, but, you know, it's just gorgeous meat. And you can tell, no fat, obviously. So tender. I mean, those inside loins is basically the tenderloin, true tenderloin, and that fresh and so tasty. So, hey, thanks for coming along. I know it was a short video. I mean, what am I gonna do? It was a quick kill and all, but it's still, you know, opening day to be able to celebrate here and have such a great meal. That's what we hunt. I mean, this is it right here. I mean, this is for the meat, and sure, you know, it was a beautiful buck and all, but I mean, this is it. I mean, that's what we hunt. So thanks for coming along. Hopefully you join us on our next adventure of catching dinner. Till then, you guys take care. And hopefully you get out there and catch yourself some dinner, because it doesn't get better than that. When you can catch it yourself, and it always tastes better. That I guarantee you. It's always great tasting to start with, but it makes it even a little sweeter. Wow.
It's good.
You've outdone yourself, Alison. I did some good shooting, but she does some good cooking, I'll tell you that.
Thank you.
We make a good team, and a lot of times she'll do the shooting, but I have to say we make a good team. Wow.
All right.
I definitely couldn't have cooked it that good, that's for sure.
Well, I'm going to join him, and we will see you on our next adventure.
Catching dinner.